Good morning, good afternoon or good evening, wherever in the world you might be watching. This video will show you how to create a Word document of any size so you can enhance your skills without needing to spend hours typing. First, let's see how we can create a document with a number of paragraphs of your choice, each containing a number of sentences of your choice. Simply, on a blank line, type equal rand followed by two numbers in brackets. The first number is the number of paragraphs that you want. We'll say 5 followed by a comma, each with 4 sentences. And close the bracket, press the enter key, and there we are. Now, that's all you need to do. You can choose the numbers that suit you. For example, for a very large document, you might choose equal rand, open a bracket, we'll say 25 paragraphs, each with 4 sentences, close the bracket, and that is exactly what Word does for you. So you can see that the number of pages involved is automatically created for you. So we're going to undo that last entry, and we're back to where we started. Now we'll get rid of that, but you can see that you can create as large a document as you want. Now let's look at the following. We'll look at paragraph selection and positioning using the paragraph tab markers. These are the paragraph tab markers here, and what we're going to do is to click somewhere in the document and hit the Control button, Control A. That selects the entire document. And now in the Home tab, we're going to look for this button here, the multi-level list. We'll choose the drop arrow so that we can see the choices available to us. And I want to use this one here, for example. Okay, so you'll notice that each paragraph has been numbered. Now we can click away to deselect and click in this paragraph, and what we could now do is to choose this button to increase the indent, and that is exactly what Word does. Let's try this paragraph here. We're going to indent this twice, so you can see that this particular procedure would be very handy for things like minutes of meetings and the like. So now we're down here to 2. We'll choose this paragraph simply by clicking in it and increasing the indent. If you change your mind and want to decrease an indent, you simply click in that paragraph and choose decrease, and that is what, again, Word does for you. Now, it might be that you want to change how far these paragraphs are indented. What we'll do, we'll just increase that indent one more time. And now we'll look at how we can space our paragraphs out a little bit. For example, this paragraph here I find is too close to this one. So what I'm going to do is click at the end of the one above and press the enter key. What that does, that creates another paragraph, but it has identified the line as 1.2. I don't want that, so I simply hit the backspace, and that removes that. Let's do the same thing down here. I want to increase the distance between the paragraphs. I simply backspace, and there I have my information as I want. This one here also could be spaced a little further. Okay, we don't need that, and there we go. Now we can look at the paragraph indent spaces. These are these little buttons up here that I see, and what I'm going to do is use the little square box, because what that does, that changes the left indent. It's the one we will use most often. So what I'm going to do here is to say I want this paragraph, for example, to be further to the right. So I simply drag it to the right. Now I might like to do the same with the paragraph below. So you'll notice that that little box there, which is called the left indent box, moves the entire paragraph, that is the text and the identifying numbers, all at the one time. So that's the one that we use most. These other buttons here will, depending on the selected paragraph, this is a hanging indent, so what this does, if I drag it to the right, it changes the distance between the identifying numbers and the text itself. The one at the top here moves the numbers. So I'm going to just leave those where they are. So you can see now that using the indent markers here and the multi-level list command together with the paragraph indent markers, you can have a well-spaced document that looks very professional. Now let's insert a footnote. A footnote appears at the bottom of the page, and it will also insert a little label here. So what I'm going to do is click after the word video, or I could click before if I wish. Click before, and we'll choose the References tab and insert a footnote. And what we'll do now is say video is a visual medium. And when I press enter, there I see that I have a number 1 here, which represents the very first footnote. If I include another footnote, it will be numbered number 2, and so on and so forth. Inserting footnotes is very, very simple, but it gives your document a way for people who are reading the document to understand what you're getting at, as it were. Finally, we're going to insert a picture. The picture will be of my friend Anna, and I'm going to insert this picture so that I can show you how to drag the picture around the screen and drop it wherever you wish. So first of all, we'll click Insert, Picture. We'll double click on Anna to insert her. We'll make her a little bit smaller, and we'll put her up onto the other page. Now, when I select the picture, this little icon here, when clicked, shows me the layout options. I'm going to choose the one in the middle of the bottom row, which means now that I can drag that picture around and drop it wherever I want. So it's a very simple procedure, but it's one of those things that can easily be bypassed. So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed this upload. Remember to subscribe unless you've already done so. We would love likes and comments, of course, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.